Hi everyone, welcome to some more Minecraft where we're attempting to make an igloo which is called a dome. And I was having trouble with the floor, and the reason was because I did 3 here and it should have been 2, so it's 2, 2, 2, and then you come 2, 2, 2 and you do 1 in the middle. That's why it wasn't working before, because I had put 3 there. So I'll just show you this side. I went and got some cobble, and I picked up some flint, some gravel, and we'll be using that if we run out. I think we will do, because I don't think there's enough. Then you come in with another 2, so you go in 1, and then you go 2. And I do it the other way because it's just easier for me to work it out. And then the one in the middle should be there. There you go, done. So you need to do that all the way around, and I think I'm going to fast forward a bit of music now, and I'll speak to you when I've done this bit. Whoa, 1 bit of gravel left. Get a bit scared there. I could have used a snow block if I had to, but it would have meant that using precious resources. So what you do now is build it up. You build it up 3. So you just go on top of the base that you've built, and you go up 3. Now, it's going to be a bit tricky because, again, he was in creative and he could just fly around and do it. We're obviously not. So we're going to have trouble with the fir brick. But I've had an idea, because we've got to go on the roof at one point. I'm going to make a little staircase. And then we can get up to the roof bit when we need to build there. And then we can use it to get back down again. How about that for an idea? Clever, huh? Hope you're impressed. So I thought if I do that on each of the sides, then at least I can get round okay. So I'm going to be busy putting these blocks up. And I don't think you need to see me do all this. So I think we'll have a little bit more music, and you can see me do it very quickly. Okay, so the wall is complete. Now, this is I mean, that was tricky doing the base, but this is really tricky now, because what he does is he comes in and then goes in 1 and up 2. That's why I've got my notes. What does that mean? What does that mean, in 1 and up 2? I think it means this. I think it means you do it like that. She says, not really knowing if that's right, but I think that kind of makes sense. So you would come in 1 and go up 2. That feels right, doesn't it? just saying that feels the right sort of thing to do. It's a shame I have to keep putting the dirt down. So much easier in creative, folks, isn't it? You're building a dome and you don't mind, build it in creative. So we come in one again, just take the dirt. I'm hoping it, I think what I might do is see if it is light enough. I think that's right. Inside when it's dark, because I don't want, as I said, creepers spawning in there. Okay, so I think that's right. It's very worrying, isn't it, when you're not 100% sure you're doing it right. But I mean, it feels as if it's the same thing he was doing. He did it a lot quicker, and then he sped it up. And I wasn't sure when I was watching it if I was getting my notes correct. So I'm just hoping I've done it right. And this isn't even the complicated bit, folks. The complicated bit is when you get up higher. So I'm going to fast, as we say, need to fast forward it, made it really difficult to follow. I'm going to fast forward now, but I think my fast forwarding isn't as fast as his fast forwarding. Just going to say, my fast forwarding is going to be slower, so you'll still be able to see what I'm trying to achieve. It's night time as well, so I'm going to have to check. Quite good to check with you with the if it's light enough inside. So I might just hang around for a little bit longer, just for it to get night time. Oh, that's dicey, because now I've got to try and reach over, get rid of that block. Bit dicey, but we coped, folks. We coped. We're getting really good at it now. That's why. Okay, so it's getting darker, but we still need to be able to see if I've got to get in, haven't we? Okay, let's have a look. Okay, I think that's light enough in there. I think that's fine. I don't think anything's going to spawn in there. Now we, however, have got to get to the bed, which is all the way over here. So I shall speed up that last bit, and I shall speak to you when it's complete. Then it's the really tricky bit that I didn't understand. Okay, everyone, so hopefully that doesn't look a mess. It doesn't look very domey though, does it? He, in the end, put some half slabs up to make it not so harsh, to smooth it out a bit. I was thinking I could use quartz half slabs if I've got them. Okay, so I'm going to make a door here. That's right on the torches, isn't it? There you go. And we'll do one. I suppose we could do one with each of the what the word would be, but you know what I mean. On each of the flat edges, we could put a door in. Well, a doorway. I don't think I'm going to put a door. I'm going to leave it as it is, but get in and out without having to put a stone door on it. So this is the tricky bit, folks. Okay, so then we go one high, one in. That's what the instructions. So I'm just thinking, need more bricks, blocks. Keep calling them bricks, they're actually blocks. I've got quite a few. I think might have enough. But I think if we do the half slab, it has to be quartz because it's the only colour that's going to go with it. Right, so then he went 1 in all the way round. So he just came in. We can reach from here, yes. The edge like this. And as I say, he was flying around and you could see it looked very dome shaped. I'm not sure if that one's right there. Oh dear, took 2 away. Don't think it is. Don't think you're supposed to have. I don't know. I'll keep it in case you do, because it might happen that we need to put that one there anyway. It might be a case of having a quick look at the video again and seeing how it's done. But I think it was 1 in. I think it was 1 like that all the way around. I mean, if it isn't, we could just build on top of it and it won't show, hopefully. There again, it might mess up the pattern that you're kind of creating. It's tricky, folks. It's tricky. It was never going to be particularly easy, was it? But at least we're progressing with it, which is good. I'm pleased with that. And we can just go around and chop off them edges if we need to. Okay, so that was 1, 1, and then 5 out from the centre. Okay, so he goes up to the centre now, and he builds 5 out. So I don't know what that means, what 5 out means. That's what I got a little bit confused about. I think he was talking about 5 across, 1, 2, 3, and then I think it's that way. Is that right? Yes, that's 5. Oh dear, broke the arch. That wasn't a candle, torch even. So from there it's out again. I've come out too far now. No, I think he came out that far, she said. So she knows. I don't know. Making it up as I go along. Well, with a little bit of help, not all made up, but this is where it got really confusing. This is where I didn't quite understand what he was trying to do. So we've got 2 there, 2 there. Let's do that all the way around. And it was easier for him because he could just go up and see what he was up to. I think what we need to do is come back up 1 more again. And then we're in line. So so why is that like that, folks? Should that have been like that? I don't think it should have been. But I think if we come in like we're doing and go 1 up, eventually it will match up with the other side, and then it should look like a dome. That's not going to look like a dome, folks, because that's definitely in the wrong place. So we come in at 1 and go up 1, we should eventually reach the top, and that's when he started placing his half slabs, which did give the effect of it being more of a dome, because that's what this is. Although we're making it an igloo, it is actually described as domes, and they reckon domes are circles, which they're correct. And if you can do circles, when you become master at circles, folks, you can progress to spheres. That looked extremely complicated. I can understand why you need to know how to make your circles before you progress that far. Okay, so I think we've come up 1, and then we're coming up to the top now. And I think this is what he was doing. And then he kind of made the top a little bit wider by matching it all in. I'll try and explain that a little bit better when we get up to that point. It's tricky to explain without actually showing you. So at the moment, you see he's got 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and I think he made it it out, made it out. You just put the bricks out. Oh dear, look, this has got a hole in our igloo. It's not very good, is it? Let's just fill our hole in. I think we're going to have enough bricks. We've nearly done it, haven't we? Okay, and then, right, so, yeah, if we came out one on each of the big ones, as long as we keep it all kind of symmetrical, I think we're going to be fine. Okay, I think we can go out one more. Yeah, and then we just fill in the gaps either side. It should look more dome shape, I suppose. Do that again up here. I don't want it to turn into a pyramid. Is it turning into a pyramid? Is that our problem? Because this is the bit, as I say, I didn't understand what he was talking about. You will probably understand what he's talking about. It's a very good video. Right, okay, so is that about right? Then you put half slabs on, which we haven't got. Here's a point. Should we be putting 2 there? Because we've built it out more. I think we should put 2. Oh no, look, that looks wrong. That looks wrong, folks. Just saying, that doesn't look right, does it? To that side. Oh, yeah, it's not working, is it? It's not looking good. Let's take them 2 away. Where do we put the other 2? Is that a 3 or a 2? It's a 3. Oh, here it is. Yeah, so it's not matching up, is it? So it's not a perfect dome. It was never going to be a perfect dome. Let's be perfectly honest with it. It was never going to be a perfect dome. But hopefully it's no. I don't suppose we'll ever be. Well, I tell you what. I mean, one day we might do a creative tour. That'd be quite nice. And we can actually see if our igloo, which doesn't look like a dome, I'm having to say, not dome shaped. Did on the video. See what might make it look a bit more igloo-y if it was all snow around the outside. Because at the moment, being grass, it just looks like a white block that's been plonked on the right, which actually is what it is. We want it to be, but that's what it actually is. So I think if we put white around it, it might make it look a little bit more igloo-y. And I think we've got enough bricks to do that with. Keep calling bricks, the blocks to do that with. So I'm going to fast forward and do that. I'm going to put bricks all the way around and see if that makes it look better. Enjoy the music. Okay, so we've put all the blocks down. Oh yeah, that looks better. Yes, that looks much better. nicer view now. Yeah, that doesn't stick out so much. So what we're going to have to do is put all, I mean, I was hoping the snowmen would do this for me, put all the snow down, but they don't. They're on holiday, folks. That's what they're on. They're on holiday. Didn't manage to incorporate the water into the igloo, but I think it's good enough. I think from a distance it will probably look like an igloo. So thanks ever so much for watching. If you're building a dome, I hope you do it a little bit easier than I did. I mean, it certainly doesn't look like a pyramid, does it? And that's the main thing we were after. And I don't think I'm going to put half slabs down on it. It's made out of snow. That's the whole point of it. So I shall see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.